The #1 Horizon in the world has over 330,000 kills on her alone, and more than half of those are as kill leader. To put that in perspective, that's over 160 kills a day, every day since the game came out. He's here today to give us his biggest tips and tricks of Horizon, along with telling us how to counter her, show us his world record gameplay, stats, settings, and most importantly, his skills, as we have an insane challenge set up for him to show us all how good he really is. Let's do it.
In months, y'all. I so red I can't see what's real. Roll me up a blunt.
This is the #1 Horizon in the entire world, BirnoOCE. He has 330,000+ kills on her in only 43,000 games played. He also has the third most kills in all of Apex, is a multi-times Apex predator, and last season set the world record for most ever kills in a season with over 70,000. He is, to say the least, an insane kill grinder, so make sure you go drop him a follow on all his socials. Now, while we are going to look at his stats, his settings, and test his skills in an insane challenge, let's first off talk to him about everything Horizon. So why'd you choose to main Horizon?
I started playing the game in Season 1, and then I quit the game for a couple of years, came back in Season 7, and when she came out, like, she was just, like, crazy OP, like, how fast she can go up her Q, how fast her Q regen. Like, I think it was, like, a 5-second, like, downtime of when you want to use your Q, because I'm pretty sure it would start charging right when you threw it. She was just, like, she's crazy OP. And she was 100% accurate off her Q, so she was just like insanely OP. You could just like go up her Q and just beam people too.
Yeah, legit.
And that, and like she's just a new character. I just wanted to like, I've always wanted to be like #1 at something and everything I do, so that's what I went for.
No, I vibe that. Actually, I was listening to your stream a while ago, and you said that like whenever you play like games, you always try and be #1. Were you like #1 in any other games before Apex?
I was #3 for wins in Fortnite up until like Season 7 or 8 in Chapter 1, when I just like, I started to like focus on school.
Yeah, no, that's fair, that's fair. So what do you think of Horizon in her current state? Do you reckon she's balanced? Do you reckon she needs a nerf, maybe a buff somewhere? What are your thoughts about her overall? But before he tells us that and so much more about Horizon, like the best weapons to use on her, his top tips and tricks for her, how to counter her, then shows us his stats and settings, let's test his skills and see how good the #1 Horizon and #3 kills player in all of Apex really is. But how are we going to do this? Well, as he's such a big kill grinder, let's see how he does against the average player. The golds and plats of Apex Legends. He'll start off 1v1 in one average player, and then every time he wins, we'll chuck an extra average player onto the other team until he loses. So let's do it. First off, our #1 Horizon and massive kill grinder going up against one plat. And while it was a bit sketchy at the start and he took a little bit of damage, as you would expect, he won pretty easily. Very nice. Not gonna lie, that was a little close there. The gold's playing out of his mind. Let's see, will he pose more troubles in a 2v1?
I was testing.
Oh, not the best of positioning from Crypto, but man, he can shoot.
What the?
Oh my god. The fuse
Wait,
res in
what?
the mother ult. They just stuck it while inside the mother load. Oh my god.
I thought the crypto guy, I don't even know, bro. I definitely know.
That was, well, interesting from our gold player there, resing in the mother load and deciding to stick it. Interesting play, but now we move on to 1v3. One plat, 2 golds versus Kais. Who's gonna win?
They wanted to, they could just lay it on me
And punch you,
me
yeah.
out,
Nah. They're not allowed to do that.
That'd be funny. Bro. What the?
Just a jump counter there?
I forgot about that. That a guy? Oh no.
holding the angle here, waiting to try and get a pick. Smart.
There's no door here.
Yeah, the buildings are so weird.
Guy is smart.
Yeah, the crypto, he's the plat. He's playing really well. He could be better than plat, honestly. Oh, that was almost such a good play. That would have been amazing. Ooh, nice. That guy's decent. That guy's actually decent.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's pretty sturdy.
Honestly, Kai's played that really well, waiting for his moment, getting these picks, not rushing anything. But now it's 1v4. We add another gold player into the mix. This is going to be interesting.
Is there not a guy? I can't take the zip. There is a guy. He just crouch walking. Bro, he's so...
Oh, how is he alive? Nice.
Just wait. There's a dead end over here. Playing really safe.
They really are.
How do you looted this? He's gonna snipe me. Where'd he go? Oh yeah, shit. Oh, I'm dead. We got no ammo. Not just see him? What the?
He just didn't shoot you. I don't know how you won that with no ammo. That's actually ridiculous. Ooh, that was a little close, but once again, he played smart, moved them around, got his picks, and managed to win. Now we move up to 1v5. 5 average players versus the #1 kills and Horizon player. Let's see what happens.
They're passionate.
For real.
They're not pushing.
They are all sitting up there.
They probably all got like snipers and everything too. Oh wow.
If you can see what I can. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
You could be in trouble.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I might be in a little bit of trouble.
They are hard playing together.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's gonna roll out. Oh, that's not good.
This could be over.
That skins me through the window? Oh, I picked the wrong building to play. No, get me out of it. No!
Oh.
They're pinging me. How's this guy crack?
Crypto.
I'm dead. Oh, the swap is at the top of the box.
That was actually so close. Dude, they're all in Discord call coming so hard. That's crazy.
I keep forgetting. They played so well too, I won't lie.
No, they played a decent. Fair play. And there we go, guys. Falls to 5 average players. He couldn't do the 1v5, sadly, but honestly, he did really, really well. Now, we go back to all those big, important questions about Horizon, him, his biggest tips and tricks, his controller settings, his stats, and everything else. And the game you're watching in the background is his world record 48 kills in a single game of Apex. So what do you think of Horizon in her current state? Do you reckon she's balanced? Do you reckon she needs a nerf? Maybe a buff somewhere? What are your thoughts about her overall?
I feel like, well, it's obviously gonna sound biased because I play her, but I feel like she's like in a pretty decent state. I don't think she's like insanely strong, but she's definitely not weak. I would say like Rev is better than her right now, but I don't really feel like she needs a nerf, to be honest. Maybe if they did nerf her, like maybe one of her passives.
Yeah, that's my big thing about Horizon. Like, I think overall she's not too bad, but her passives are ridiculous. Her passives are like 2 of the strongest things in the game, and they work so well with her because of her tactical. Like, you can't chase a Horizon up her tactical because she doesn't get slow when she hits the floor, but you do. And like, Horizon can just do whatever she wants. It's crazy.
Maybe like take away the strafe, but like you can't take away the gravity boots because that's just like a part of her kit.
Nah, I
And
get
you
that.
queue up, you can't just land in front of somebody, dude.
Yeah, legit. Well, I think I already know the answer to this, but would you say that Season 7 release was Horizon's strongest ever point?
Absolutely, 100%.
She was insane.
Yeah, she was.
What do you think are the best weapons for Horizon?
I think LMGs are obviously really strong this season, but I feel like they've always been like the strongest with her because like the whole weak point of LMGs is like the strafe speed, and when you B-hop, you could like B-hop directionally and you could just like kind of like negate that whole like debuff that LMGs have. And you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
No, I know what you're trying to say exactly. Yeah, you can keep your movement speed while shooting at the same time, and now with the buffed LMGs to have the better hip fire, it's just ridiculous.
so you don't really have the debuff of moving slow with LMGs, which makes them weak. You can just like B-hop in circles around people and stuff like that.
I think that's one of the big things about B-hopping. It works so well on Horizon as well. It's insane.
Yeah, cause it's like easy to one clip like anyone else doing it, cause they can only go like one way. You can't like turn her around and like do what she does.
Right, well, if you had to rate Horizon on like a tier list, you know, from S down to, I don't know, D or something, where would you rate her? Is she at the top?
She's definitely either A plus or S for like ranked in pubs. In like Pro League, she's not really played as much, but in ranked in pubs, she's definitely A plus or S. Only person I would put above is probably Rev right now.
Are there any like major counters to Horizon? Any legends like hard counter her or anything like that? Not really, to be honest. I mean, maybe like Watson with her ult, but that's about it, really.
Yeah, I would say. Well, Ballista kind of counters like everybody.
Yeah, because you can't use abilities.
Yeah, Ballistic and solos was just really annoying I'm playing against.
Well, actually, I see you don't use Horizon's Heirloom. You use the guitar instead. Not a fan of Horizon's Heirloom?
I use both, but sometimes I'm just like feeling the guitar, so I go with the guitar.
That's fair. If you had to rank Horizon's Heirloom again on like a tier list, where would you rank it?
Again, Rev coming up in S tier. I think Rev is the best Salem in the game.
Yeah, Revs is awesome.
I don't know. I don't really. It's okay. Like maybe like C, like really low B.
Okay, I vibe that.
There's a few that are worse than hers, like Mirage.
Mirage just sucks, yeah. Do you have any other plans for the future in Apex? Like this season, I think you said you were just gonna chill and just play. Do you plan to grind anywhere in the future? Maybe go for like #1 Fred or anything like that?
I don't know. I can't see myself playing the game that much like I did last season, but I think eventually I will get #1 like overall kills. But that's like the only thing like really left for me, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. Have you got #1 Fred before?
Yeah, I was the first person to hit Pred in 19. I was #1 in 19, but I was like working and stuff, so I just like stopped playing.
Oh yeah, if you had to give like your biggest 3 tips for Horizon to like someone that's, you know, they could be a new player, a good player, an experienced player, anything. What's your like biggest tips for playing Horizon? Or any secret tips or any secret things you know about it that not many people know?
The first tip I have is, I mean, a lot of people know this one, but it's like the queuing people off doors. And then you just like walk in the queue and back up, and then you could just walk in for free. A lot of people just don't expect that, so you could just get like free kills most of the time. Stormpoint's not out right now, but there's like a glitch with the cannon where you can throw your queue like on the cannon. You walk in, walk out, and then you step on the cannon, and you could just like go anywhere you want.
Oh really? Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
Yeah. If it was on Stormpoint, I could show, but it's not. It might work with the cannons on District 2, though. I haven't tried it.
Oh yeah, true. Forgot about those.
This one's like a little bit more complicated, but like when you're healing, you should stay close to your queue. Like when you fly off of it, stay close to it, because it's like way harder for people to aim when you're right in their face when they're going up and you're going down. Versus like if you had some distance, they could just like easily track you, but when you're right in their face and they're going up and you're going down, falling off the queue, it's like really hard to track.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed when I was watching you play as well. You use your tacticals so well. Like your ability to like even just time when you take your tacticals so that you can like line of sight them so much better when you're healing is actually really good. What were you saying though?
Yeah, but if you're like shooting at someone, you want to like play far off your queue, and if you're on like the passive side and you're like healing, taking them back, you should play like close.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Do you reckon Horizon's more of a mouse and keyboard or controller legend? Is there like one input that's better to play for her?
I've never played mouse and keyboard, so I can't like say for sure, but I would think like mouse and keyboard would be better. I feel like controller is definitely the stronger input like overall.
Yep.
I think obviously controller would be better on Horizon, but like I don't know how to explain it.
I think there's more you can do on mouse and keyboard with Horizon, because Horizon's like such a good movement legend.
100%.
So like you can utilize her passive so much more if you're a mouse and keyboard player. I feel.
Yeah, with tap surfing and stuff, neo surfing, all that just opens a gate to like so much more opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what do you think about the aim assist nerf overall? Do you think it's going to make
Did I
a
just say all
big
of this are
difference or not
permanent?
really?
I'm not sure. I think it will, but I think it was much needed. Like, I mean, not Horizon, sorry. Controller is just like so much of a stronger input over MNK, and the learning curve on MNK is way harder to learn than controller. So it just feels like less rewarding when somebody who's been playing mouse and keyboard for so long just like comes up and just gets like stomped by somebody who can have just picked up a controller last week. It's just like not really fair.
I think that was one of the big issues, like the skill ceiling. It's just so much easier to be decent on like controller than it is mouse and keyboard. It was just crazy.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And like being consistent as well. Like once you're half decent on controller, staying consistent is a lot easier than it is on mouse and keyboard. I think they're like two of the biggest things. Some interesting thoughts that I completely agree with as well in the mouse and keyboard versus controller debates there. And honestly, his tips for Horizon were insane. Now it's time to finally see his settings and his stats. First up, let's see those stats. He has 334,000 kills on Horizons. I mean, expected for the number one, but that's still a lot. And ridiculously, half of those are as kill leader. 190,000 kills as kill leader is absurd. And he's got all that in 43,000 games. A lot of games, but very good KD ratio. Overall, he has 46k games with 13,000 wins. Pretty good win percentage and almost 70 million damage in total, although the 69 is kind of nice. His highest ever damage in a game is over 13,000 and his highest ever kills is 73, which he got both of during 3 strikes, which makes complete sense as that game mode was ridiculously easy to get kills and damage in. His average damage across his entire career, almost 50,000 games played, is 1.5k, very, very high, and he has almost a 10 KD on top of that. Absolutely and utterly absurd. A 14 longest win streak, crazy, and so far this season he's played 67 games, 36 wins in total, almost a 50% win rate there, crazy. Got over 1,000 kills, and his highest kills is 48 in that game that you guys saw just before. Those stats are literally absurd, the best I think I've ever seen. Now, time for his settings. First up, we have all of his general settings, aka his gameplay settings. And now we have his controller settings, the ones I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking for.